I mean, is there really any better way to start your morning? I say morning and it's about 10 o'clock, but just great. Crystal clear water, and we're hoping to get onto a few salmon today. Chucking around a 40 gram Nomad Long Cast on a setup that I haven't shown on the channel yet, because this is my Jewfish specific setup. Probably slightly big for salmon. This rod's not, but the reel is. Got a 6,000 size Certate SW, which yeah, I'd prefer a 4,000 for off the beach, but what can you do? Don't have one at the moment, so got to do what you got to do. 20 pound braid with a 30 pound leader, Daiwa Sea Jigger. The specs on this thing, it's a 3m15 long rod, 30 to 100 grams, 6 to 9 kilos. We're able to get a nice big long cast out here, working some gutters and hopefully pulling some salmon on the incoming tide. I don't know how this GoPro angle is going to go because this rod is massive. Oh, look at this. So, should be a good bit of fun though. These metals cast a mile. I'm just going to spin it back. If there aren't any salmon around or tailor, I do have a bit of a lighter setup just there, so I will chuck that for a flatty on the little edges. But yeah, for now we're just going to keep working along. I got my polarized sunnies on so I can just see right through the water. I'm trying to pick out the little black areas that look like seaweed, but that's going to be schools of salmon. Yep, there we go. Oh, he spat it in the deepest gutter. Had a feeling there'd be one there. I left my bag and moved up here and just dropped the first one. Couldn't see what it was because it's too far out, but it did a jump, so it can either be a salmon or a tailor. Get it going again. Look how much line that takes off the spool. Have to be a good, oh, I'd say 80 meters out there, surely. There we go. Oh, he's dropped it again. Same gutter though. I wonder if it's even worth rigging up the other setup that I got with like a small jig head and just chucking it out. Because they seem to be in close. I don't know why I'm not sticking hooks. I'm only casting like parallel to the shore almost. Winding it through the deep gutter and they just seem to be there. There's another hit. On again. Yep. That feels better. Feels like I got the hooks in it as well. Woo! Keep your head down. Oh, proper tailor. Proper sized one. So that might even be a PB. That's what's hitting me lure over and over. When you're putting your rods in the sand, I know a lot of people already know this, but have it like that so it keeps the reel up off the ground. You can see under there. Fish number 1 for the session. Nice little chopper tailor. 40 gram metal in his mouth. Obviously a school in there because we dropped 2 or 3 before actually sticking hooks in one. And yeah, that is actually a chunk. Probably bang on 50 to 51 centimeters. So we'll take that. Let's get him back in and keep going. There, bro. Go, dude, what are you doing? This way will take him. There it goes. I feel like would slightly be ruining the fight on some of these fish, as I am using a 6000 off the beach. This is my large dewy setup, like I was saying, not meant for light spinning off the beach, so probably gonna have to get myself a 4000 or something pretty soon, just for this style of fishing. Oh, he's jumping like crazy. Oh, mate, tailor and salmon are so good at spinning the lure. Even though this is a treble hook, that's 3 drop now, or 4. Oh, instantly. Felt the bite on the drop. Yep. Go it. Yep. Keep him low. Kneeling on the sand for some reason. It is a salmon. That's the species we wanted. We've already got him in 10 minutes. Fish number 2. Cute little salmon. Going back. I've come back up to my stuff, tied on a leader and put on a surface lure. I turn around and there is a guy literally exactly where I was casting, just swimming in the channel with a wetsuit. Just swimming right in the middle of it. Anyway, we'll fish here for a bit till he gets out. And I've picked up a TOPWATER. I've never used this before actually, I just found it the other day. Berkley Slurp 85. I don't think they'll hit off the surface, but we're going to give it a go. Wow, cast far. Bit hard to work it in the surf. Right, he's making a move. I'm going to make a move then. Back down. Oh! Hits! Oh! On! On! On surface. On surface, off the beach. This is where the fun starts. Hasn't done a run yet. I can see all his mates. Wow, this guy is just cruising in. That was probably the easiest salmon fight of my life. And he's not even that big, not even that small. Whoa. Scoffed it. Absolutely scoffed it. You know, I'm trying to get a hold up of this fish. I was going to. The amount of blood it is getting spat up right now. Oh, I've hooked it so deep, man. Oh, shit. That's not good at all. He's not going to live for sure. That's why it didn't really fight. Sorry, mate. Lure's out. Okay, okay. You're right, bro. You're right, bro. Calm down, Gary. He's bleeding a bit. Hopefully it takes off. I think it's gonna go. Yeah, it's actually swimming. Whoa! Oh, water up the pants. Took off though. On surface, I can't believe that. First topwater eat off the beach for me. Little walk the dog style lure. See if we can go again. Tiny little 2000 size reel, 2500 on a 1 to 3 kilo rod. Just walking this across the top. This one's getting eaten. Yep. Oh, straight away. Hold it as well. Yep, instantly. Big blow up, and we're on. Again, on surface. This one's scoffing as well, it's not fighting. What is that? Oh, it is a salmon. A lot smaller than our first one. Nice little schoolie. I can't believe that. You have to get that perfect cast though. Like when there's waves interrupting the lure, like splashing over the lure, I didn't get one. And then I chucked out the back and there was not a single wave. Was able to get a good action. And yeah, well there's the result. Landed salmon. Who would have thought, eh? Topwater salmon off the beach on the ultra light stick. That is so much fun. He's only small. I think once we get onto a real big one, he's really fired up. We'll get a nice run out of this little 2500. But till then, you're going back in the water, beauty. Beauty? Cutie? Beauty? I don't know. Oh, there was a big one after it. Just didn't commit. It's probably trailing like a meter behind it. Ready? Nah, not far enough out. If I can get a cast where there's none of those waves, that fish will eat for sure. Yep, yep, yep. That's what we want. When you just find the school, they just pack attack it. tiny. Come up here, mate. Oh, and it just came right out. Number 3. Oh, that northerly wind is horrendous. Look at my lure. Ew. Oh, big blow-ups. Oh, look at that. Surely that GoPro picked it up. Straight from the edge. That's a better one. That's what we want to hear. Might have to chase him. Oh, I thought it dropped it. Oh, and again. There's nowhere to position this rod along my arm. Oh, it's just killing. Oh no, I've hooked him underneath. I think I've hooked it under the chin. Yeah, I've hooked it underneath. Oh, he's not giving up. Brother. It's like a 5-minute fight right now. Bloody hell. Okay. Got it out. It's actually bent one of my trebles. He's better. This thing's not going to swim well because it's so knackered, but it'll live. It's left me a nice souvenir scale and a bit of a bent treble, which I don't have any spares, so just gonna have to do what we gotta do. I wish I could get the big camera up and just film the top water action, but it's not as easy as it is off the rocks, with the waves constantly moving the lure in different directions, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint where the fish are. Well, you can't really pinpoint. Oh, yep. Oh, he ate it on the paws. Yep. Still on it, still on it. Look at that. In the wave, on the shore. So aggressive, these fish, man. That's gonna get eaten straight up. Yep. He's called it. Many mates. Got my drag at a suitable setting. Just pulling hard because of the waves. Oh, this thing's just... Oh, that one's a tailor. Whoa, not my feet. Chopper on the top. I am only running a 10-pound leader, so they could potentially snip me off. But those trebles are pretty far away from the line, so we should be alright if there's still more of these. So I'm actually not recording. Oh well. Released that tailor. Swam off perfectly fine. Found this lure on the bank it would have been a couple weeks ago now. It's like brand new, as you can see. Tiny bit of rust on the trebles. I put it in the side of my bag, completely forgot about it, and I was going to chuck a plastic around but decided to chuck this. Bloody glad I put it on. seems to be smashing it right now. Back on the big setup. I haven't found one on top water for a little bit, so I'm going to see if they're feeding further out, and I'm just able to work a lot more ground in general with this. See what they're doing. Good fish, I think. Just poling it in though. It feels better, but it's just, reel is still just too big for it. Sambo. Catch you, buddy. Oh. It seems to be they've moved out of this gutter a bit here. I mean, the gutter's the whole beach, but this bit's starting to look a bit shallower than where I'm casting over there. Oh. Go, son. Lots of small ones. Been hearing a lot of stories about, like, he just came off, like 60 pluses being caught off the beach at the moment. Just got to sort through the little ones, I guess. Yep, yep. Not sure if that was that school from before, because it doesn't feel big. Good bit of fun though, eh? Just flicking the gutters, trying to find the fish, and they're hitting surface, in the surf. How good. Smoking me. Oh my, he's found a bit of go in him. Oh, dropped it. That's right. Put up a fight though. Definite salmon. Oh, right up me jocks, man. Yep. Smashed it. One hit that got it. Spat it. That's a second spit. I wonder if it's due to that treble at the back there, because that salmon before that I hooked in the back. Oh no, it's not even that bent actually. We've got a souvenir scale that's actually a decent size. Alrighty, just making another move back up the beach where we first started. We try and catch probably a couple more and call it a day. I only wanted to come out for a little muck around, and it's been so bloody successful. Did not expect to catch so many fish, and even on top water. A bit blown away by that, but look at the conditions. It's just gone so flat. Bit of a westerly come up, I think. So flick these lures around for a little bit longer and then head off home. That's the plan. Woo. For the people that might want to know how I'm working this is a walk the dog style lure. So what that means is you synchronize the wind of the reel with the twitch of the rod to get it doing this nice darting walking action across the surface. There's quite a few walk the dog style lures on the market. The ones that I can think of and I've used and worked very well for me has been the Gday Sugar Pen and Daiwa Slippery Dog. This is my first time using this and it seems to be going alright. Just skips across the top and the salmon seem to be liking it. Although I haven't caught one for an hour or so. Probably would have been 40 minutes. Just moving around. Now that it's high tide, they can just cruise the whole beach. If the fish are going to be anywhere along the beach right now, well, you know, in this section, I think it'll be right here. This is the deepest spot. As if they're still feeding. We're on slack tide right now, so they might have gone off the tube. Seems like that. Oh, there's one. Spoke too soon. That one feels tailor-like. Nah, salmon for sure. Big backy. Just as I was talking about this being the deepest spot, if they're going to be feeding or anywhere, they'd probably be here. And there's one. That's a perfect hookup. One in the mouth, one just underneath. Beautiful little bullet. You got to be happy with that. Although he's small, we've had a pretty cool session fishing top water for these guys off the beach. I'm going to get that out with pliers because that's more than likely going to get me in the finger. Yeah, had an absolute blast, and I think I might try something a little bit different when it comes to releasing this fish. A little bit of a tribute to the morning tide boys. So, get that hook out, let's get it back. Bit of a Josh D crazy no hair reveal. Come on. I think you know what's about to happen right now. Alright, Sambo, let's go. Oh, I did swim. Come on, buddy. Alright, ready to go. The worst release I've ever done. My camera's fogging up, the fish took off super slow, but we're in the water now, so we're going to have a dip. boys are watching, which I highly doubt. Very sorry for that embarrassing tribute release. It was nice though, it was nice to have a swim. It's getting really hot, so nice cool off. How's the function on that fella? All steamed up. Whew, I'm shivering. Try not to sit fully on the ground because I don't want to get these pants all sandy. And I've just gone ahead and got them sandy. Are you kidding, Josh? Well, that's all there is to it. Bit of a different style of ending to what I do to my usual videos. A little bit embarrassing as well. We don't have to talk about it too much. Tried to do the full body release. The fish did end up swimming off fine, thankfully, although it was very drowsy and slow. I haven't had a check back at the GoPro footage yet, so hopefully it turned out alright. Either way, I've had an absolute blast fishing this beautiful beach and working all along the deep gutters for salmon and tailor. Gonna start heading off home, so cheers. So I'm gonna head off out of here. Thank you all very much for watching till the end. And I'm heading out. Bit of a different breeze has come up, so I'm heading out of here. Cheers all for watching. Like always, appreciate this a lot. Dipping back. That, no.